Top of the morning, folks. I'm meteorologist Jim Howard, and this is your latest WITN first alert forecast on this Tuesday, August 13th. Tracking Ernesto, the storm, now a tropical storm, obviously. Ernesto is the name, still expected to stay well off of the East Coast. Give you the latest on the storm. Winds at about 40 miles an hour sustained, so we'll roll down off our coast. Here's Ernesto. Headed into the northern Antilles this morning. See the islands in there. A little tough to see under those clouds. Here's Puerto Rico. Storm moving to the west at about 25 miles an hour, give or take. And again, tracking, just getting into the Caribbean for a bit, and then showing that turn northward as it nears the Puerto Rican coastline, staying out of the Bahamas the way it looks right now, staying away from Florida, away from the southeast coast. Bermuda right in here, going to be close to Bermuda as we get into the weekend. You can see still expected to be a Category 2 hurricane. Winds 100 to 110, maybe a borderline Cat 3. A good 600 plus miles off our coastline, give or take. 500, 600, 700 miles offshore. Some big waves coming in Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yep, that's about it. Dangerous rips and some big surf. No other impact. So steering winds got a high pressure out here over the deep Atlantic, ridge of high pressure over the central U.S. Between those two ridges, a trough digging in. The steering wind's aloft, and that trough start grabbing the storm and pulling it to the north. We can thank that little dip in the jet there and the associated upper level winds for grabbing the storm and keeping it off the East Coast. And I say all this, there's still that slim chance things could change. But look at the agreement in the tropical models. That's a tight clustering on the tracks, folks, well offshore. That is good to see. We don't need another tropical system right now. Quieter days ahead, drying out across the area. Mid-80s, northeast 5 to 10. Nice days we've got today, tomorrow, Thursday, Friday. I think Saturday should be pretty good as well. Yesterday, one last gasp on some heavier downpours. And that's it. As that moved out, not much coming back for a while. SatRag goes quiet. A few clouds today here and there, but rain not much. Check it out. We hit lunchtime. We're in the low 80s. I think mid 80s this afternoon. A sprinkle or a light little splash and dash, and that's about it. Most of you will be dry all day today. Rain chance 20% or less. Temperatures tomorrow morning, mid-60s, nice, comfortable, sunshine on the map. Tomorrow afternoon, more mid-80s for highs. A little sliver of a rain chance again, talking about 10% or less probably. Good stuff as we head through the end of the week, folks. Enjoy it out there. Let's get you into Thursday afternoon. More mid-80s, more sunshine. River flood warnings will continue, and this is nice. We need this dry run to get those rivers down, all in generally moderate, minor to moderate flood stage. Later this week, rivers will start coming out of the flood status as they're starting to fall. A lot of them starting to fall today and tomorrow, some of them late week. But again, as we get into the weekend, everything will be falling and the rivers go back to normal by the weekend into next week. All right, just be careful along the rivers out there. Air temps, we're starting off near 70 this morning. Winds are light, skies clearing out. Watching for a little bit of fog around early on our Monday. We can see that light breeze out of the northeast today. Northeast wind today and tomorrow. That's a good flow, folks. Not a lot of wind, but it stays out of the northeast tomorrow as well. And that means nice numbers. Mid-80s today, mid-80s tomorrow. Heat index not far off those numbers. Staying below 90 on the heat index. Just a couple of clicks above the air temp. I'll show you the big map. This ridge of high pressure at the surface giving us that nice northeast breeze. Front slides down to the south. A stray raindrop again moves out of here. We're in good shape. Enjoy Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Nothing but sunshine for the most part. Next front back here to the west, kind of sliding north of us, it looks like right now into the weekend. There's Friday into Saturday, good stuff. Friday night, maybe a splash and dash shower or two. Saturday looks pretty quiet right now. This front's hung up back to the west, 20-30% chance of a shower. I'm not seeing much there. Good stuff. 85, give or take the next 5-6 days, actually the entire 8-day forecast holding near 85-ish degrees for highs. Overnights in the 60s the next few nights. Nice stuff as drying out our yards here today, tomorrow, Thursday, Friday into Saturday. Our yards, our driveways, our crops, our basements, getting that water to percolate down finally. Weekend 20-30 the rain chance Saturday, Sunday. That's the highest chance I've got on the 8-day right now. 30% Sunday, Monday. Highs in the mid to upper 80s.